I knew it's going to be tough. I knew it's going to be cumbersome. I knew it's going to be part of a bureaucracy. But, bureaucracies exist in the private sector too. Change is something you've got to do everywhere. And so that doesn't scare me. But the idea of being able to make a difference and not be an armchair critic, that inspires me.
You also grew up looking at, people in poverty. Did that shape your worldview from a very young age?
When I was young and growing up in India, I lived a sheltered life because of the army. But the moment you go out and go for a holiday, or you go on your way to school every day and you go on a school bus, you see everything. And then you realize that there's another thing out there. I didn't understand, quite honestly, till I was much older, the aspect this meant and what that differentiation really meant. I didn't understand it till I was probably in my high school days, and I began to understand what it meant to those people and what it meant to their life and how fortunate I was to be where I was. Then, of course, it does make a difference. My father was in the army, and which meant we sort of moved every couple of years, and army brat is what they get called. So one of the quick things you learn is how to fit into a school and make friends.
But you have to be pretty adaptable. Is adaptability one of the things that is necessary now to be a good leader?
Both adaptability and affability. You've got to kind of get along, because you are the one who comes from outside. Also, the willingness to not always want what you want, but understand that others want to do things too. And you've got to have curiosity. You've got to have adjustability, you've got to have a level of affability, you've got to have all that to get along.
Were you always a good negotiator?
I guess that comes with the territory.